Your leader in sports coverage in Madison County, it's Sports Night from the Richmond Register Sports Department.
Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register Sports Editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by
Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote.
Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements.
Welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Friday, December the 30th, the last Madison County Sports Night Live of the 2022 year. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Randy, I got shorts on today, Randy. How about that? Isn't that great?
Oh, man, let's see them sexy legs.
No. There's negative 27 wind chill a few days, a week ago, and now I have shorts on. So
that's great, man.
Beautiful thing. Well, a couple of things to tell you about here tonight. Just three basketball games to tell you about, some wrestling and some other stuff we need to get to as well. But keep this one a little bit shorter tonight. I know we get on here and we kind of ramble, and the next thing I know, I look at the thing and it's like 20 minutes long, and I'm like, really? We'll talk for 20 minutes? But we'll try to keep this one short tonight. Women's college basketball up in Lexington. Battle of two undefeated Division III teams, 10-0 Berea College taking on 11-0 Transylvania up there in Lexington. And this was a good game through a quarter, unfortunately for Berea, 15-15 after the first quarter. Then number 2 ranked Transylvania took over, outscored the Lady Mountaineers 25-9 in the second quarter, 20-11 in the third quarter, and rolled to an 82-55 win over Berea College. First loss of the season for Berea, 10-1. Destiny Combs with 23 points, 9 rebounds. Aaliyah Hampton, 13 points and 4 rebounds, and then the scoring really dropped off. After that, for Berea, Drea Satori with 4 points and 3 assists. Nevia Barnes, 3 points. Linkala Bates with just 2 points. Dalen Spalding, 2 points. Madison Howell, 2 points. Kind of went down from there. 37.3% shooting for Berea, 1 of 8 from three-point range, 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Of note, Samantha Cornelison, Madison Southern graduate, had 2 points and 3 assists for Transylvania. And Transylvania's the real deal, folks. They're the number 2 ranked NAIA or Division III team in the country, and 12-0 on the season, and looking really, really, really good. In addition to Samantha Cornelison, Keaton Hall from Model is on that team as well, and she got in the game for a little bit today. She's just a freshman over there, obviously. But first loss for Berea, not a conference game or anything though, so just a setback, and they'll jump back into action Tuesday at 6 p.m. against Collegiate Conference of the South rival Agnes Scott. And of course, Berea College is already 2-0 in the CCS. They played a couple of games earlier this month on the road against league opponents. So moving on from there. So that was the only college basketball game of the day. We did have a couple of tournament games for high school basketball as those wrap up. Like I said, we always have some before Christmas, some after Christmas, and they kind of end at different times. With the Dan Schwartz Classic over in Owensville, Berea Community suffered a 64-38 loss to Bishop Rosser to fall to 5-9 on the season. Cam Puckett with 12 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Finley Blevins, 6 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Liam Brewer, 6 points. Tommy Banderman, 5 points and 3 rebounds. Candy Cummins, 4 points and 4 rebounds. Dalton Robinson, 3 points, 5 rebounds, and Jack Hemingway with 2 points as well. 41% shooting for Berea, 1 of 10 from three-point range, and 5 of 14 from the free throw line. I said 5-9 on the season for the Pirates. They're back in action on Monday at Casey County. In Madison, Southern's Lady Eagles wrapped up play in the Daytona Beach Sunshine Classic with a 53-39 loss to Perry, Ohio. 8-6 on the season now. They lost 2 of the 3 games down in Florida, but hey, you're still in Florida, so that's not a bad thing at all, So they'll be back in action Tuesday at home against Campbell County. Sorry I don't have any stats from that game. I got a hold of Coach Curtis a little bit after the game, and they had just literally jumped on the bus and were heading home, and I didn't have the stats in front of him, so that's okay. No big deal. You got to get those kids back to Kentucky, get ready for school and all that good stuff. So we look forward to seeing them when they get back. High school wrestling action. Madison Central on Wednesday and Thursday competed in the Woodford County Invitationals, a 2-day tournament with the different format on each day. Wednesday was the team duels, and Madison Central finished 6 out of 16 teams. They picked up wins over Jeffersonville, Indiana, Caldwell County, and Wayne County, but lost to Bull County and to Woodford County. Carson Herbst, Lucas Hutchinson both went undefeated on Wednesday, and then on Thursday they came back and did the more traditional type event where, and in that part of it, they finished 7 out of 18. It was Robert Nardelli finishing 3rd, Carson Herbst 4th, Lucas Hutchinson 4th, and Diego Peltier 5th. Indians back in action at home for senior night on January the 7th, where they'll honor their 2 seniors, Robert Nardelli and Chase Inchu. So, all right, we're looking ahead to tomorrow, with it being New Year's Eve. Obviously not a whole lot going on, but there is a big, important basketball game at McBrayer Arena, whatever you want to call it. EKU opening ASUN play against the newest member of the ASUN, Queens College of Charlotte. It's going to be a 4 o'clock start over there. If you look on social media and stuff, they're offering up $3 tickets for the game. So if you want to go check it out, it's 4 o'clock. You got plenty of time to go over watch the game, and then have plenty of adult beverages or whatever you choose to do on New Year's Eve after that. So should be a good one. EKU 7-6. They've won 2 in a row. Queens College, in its first year at the Division I level, is 11-3. They're already 1-0 in the ASUN. They beat Austin Peay, and they also have wins over Marshall, Bowling Green, and East Tennessee State. So for a team that just came up from Division II, they were having a terrific time of it, and they're going to maybe make some noise in the ASUN in their first year in this league. So that's all we got for you. On that note, I do have one other thing to tell you about, speaking of EKU and the ASUN and all that good stuff. If you go to richmondregister.com, or if you check all of our social media sites, I've put a link to it. But we do have a story up. I teased about this last night, but we do have a story up about the ongoing EKU OVC lawsuit. It has been almost 500 days since this lawsuit was filed, and it doesn't look like it's going to be resolved anytime soon. Trust me, I have a pile of documents, and it just gets more and more and more. The latest update, though, is that basically the judge in this case has compelled EKU to do some more discovery and basically make them come forward with some more evidence. OVC's gotten very specific about what they want to see in this case, and this is now the 3rd motion to compel the judge has put out. So you can read into that what you want. EKU, their response is that, hey, we have a limited staff. We don't really have the resources to do this. And what the interesting part, I think, and what we kind of focused on in the story quite a bit was the OVC. I don't know if the OVC knew this or just kind of came up in discovery or whatever, but it is documented in these court documents that very high-profile people at Eastern Kentucky University were using personal email accounts, Gmail accounts, to conduct university business. Which, according to the EKU handbook, is not allowed unless you're given special counsel, unless you're given special permission by the university council. But we're talking about David McFadden, president, athletic director Matt Roan, Dana Foll, who's the chief legal counsel, and so they all were using personal email accounts to do company business. The OVC has like I said, somehow hook or by crook found that out and wanted to get some information from those accounts as well. EKU has said it has gone through those and is trying to give the best information they can. But then the wild card in all of this is not only those three people were using personal email accounts, but former chairman of the EKU Board of Regents, Luis Diaz, was not only he wasn't using a personal email account, he was using an account associated with the law firm that he works for, Densmore, and I can't remember. It's up in Cincinnati, though. It's the name escapes me, but it's a law firm he works for from there. So the OVC is trying to get those emails, but because they were associated with an email from a law firm, the Diaz and that law firm are obviously not too ready to turn those over. So go and read it. It's pretty lengthy. We didn't go into everything in the case, or I could have written a book about it. But seriously, folks, it's been 500 days. These two parties are fighting over $1 million, and they've probably spent that much already in legal fees. So it seems like it's never, ever going to end. It's quite funny. We were looking earlier because the OVC also sued Jacksonville State to try to get the $1 million exit fee from them as well. And a judge in Alabama threw out the OVC's case about a year ago on that. So Jacksonville State did not have to pay the exit fee. But here in Kentucky, this judge has certainly not been in any hurry to get through this. But I said we'll keep you updated on it. I don't see anybody else out there talking about it, so we will keep an eye on it and keep you going from there, and just tell you what we can. But it's certainly it's interesting. It's trust me, I'm not a lawyer, and trying to follow all that is very confusing. So we try to be very prudent and go through the information as best we can. But it's very, very interesting that very high-profile people were using personal emails because, looking at it from a journalistic point of view, it raises questions about the Freedom of Information Act, and basically, are you trying to? I don't want to say hide because I don't want to make it sound like it's nefarious, but it's certainly. If you work for a public university and you're not, and you know that everything you do in an official capacity is open to being FOIA'd, Freedom of Information Act, and you're using other accounts, then it kind of makes you scratch your head a little bit. Well, like I said, not accusing anybody of anything, just saying it's doesn't look very good. So you there, Randy? Did I lose you on all that?
I'm here, man. I'm just getting on with the new year.
500 days, man. 500 days. I mean, it's crazy.
Wow, 500 days.
Yeah, like I said, at this point, I mean, everybody's going to spend more on legal fees than they are on anything else. So you might as well just call it a draw and just say forget it.
Yeah, that's right. Let's call it a draw.
Never mind. Just go on. There you go. So, all right, we got planned for tomorrow, man. You gonna go over and watch EKU?
I've got new graphics.
Uh oh. I'm afraid. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go.
Hey, UK bowl game tomorrow. What's your prediction?
Ricky Elkins is there. I mean, he just checked into the hotel. He called me.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Ricky's watching. So is Kathy Fields.
He's shooting it for us. So look for some pictures on social media later today or later tomorrow, and so we'll have that up there. And
cool.
You can't eat or drink anything. You're just going to sit at home, or?
No, I can't eat or drink anything. So I'll probably have me a fudge-sickle.
Fudge-sickle. Woohoo! That still sounds pretty cool. Fudge-sickle.
With a sparkler.
That's for July 4th, man, not for New Year's Eve.
It can be for New Year's, man. Sparklers you can use anytime.
That is true. So should we do?
We got to do like what's your New Year's Eve song? We're not doing another show until next year.
I know. Come here.
Is it Walt?
Say hello.
It's Ricky. Hey,
it's Ricky.
Hey, Ricky. Happy New Year.
So you can actually hear what's going on. So she's in here doing her news stuff. So she was proofing the sports pages. I made her come in here and say hello.
So many mistakes.
I know. Sneak peek at tomorrow's paper there.
Walt is here. Let's see Walt.
And there's Walt.
Oh, Happy New Year, Walt. Look at him. We need a yearly Walt award.
Yeah, we do.
Dog of the year.
Where people can go around, hey, man, I got the Walt last year.
The Walt. The Walt. All right, man. Well, there you go. Special guest appearance.
Special guest.
I'm gonna go back to work.
Yeah, go back to work.
All right.
I can go home. I think I might stop and get me a cigar. Go out in the garage and have a smoke.
Nice.
It's a nice night.
I'm going to bed.
Like I said, it was like negative 27 wind chill last Friday night, wasn't it? And here this Friday night, we got shorts on and we're all walking around. That's awesome.
They said, what was Channel 18 said, 100-degree difference between the feel like from last year.
Yeah, the feel like, yeah.
Hey, Miranda Thacker's watching. Hey, everybody.
Thanks, Miranda. Appreciate everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Ricky always watches, so we don't count Ricky. So that's all right.
You gotta count Ricky. He's on there. He's watching.
He's just sitting in his hotel room bored right now. He wanted me to come down with him, but I got to work. I got to do
Ricky
this.
says, "Cute dog."
Cute dog. All right. Well, I said 4:00 tomorrow. EKU and Queens College.
Excellent.
It's on ESPN Plus. If you can't get over there, like I said, $3 ticket. Yeah, I've seen that.
I may do that. I may go.
It's popped up on my social media feed like everywhere all day long. So I guess they're trying to
$3.
make a crowd in there. So it's tough when the students aren't there. Then
I know
that little gap in the Christmas and those games are. It's kind of tough to get a good crowd, and the students bring such energy and everything, and so it's kind of hard to fill it up. So
$3
if you got
though.
extra Christmas money, go over there.
Yeah.
Raymond White over at the ticket office, give him a call and get some tickets and go over. I keep waiting for Kent to take me to the game with him, but he won't take me. So.
Kent, you can't. Kent's just Kent.
Kent's just Kent. All right. Well, we'll go back.
What's the song? What's your New Year's Eve song?
What are we gonna do? Do you want to do like I could pull up like a Old Lang Syne or something, but I really wasn't gonna do that. But
that's not you.
I was just listening to some '90s rock, some heavy '90s rock, and so I was just gonna keep up the theme with that and
keep it up,
go with Pantera, the Cowboys from Hell.
Very nice.
Can I say hell? Is that allowed?
Sure.
I think I just did 3 times, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
It's the internet.
I don't think that's even like a cuss word anymore, is it? Honestly. I'm going to wake everybody up in the neighborhood over here. There's the air guitar.
Hey, don't forget the show Sunday night.
Yeah, I don't have a guest yet. We may just do a recap of the week.
Okay.
Let everybody have a week off. So.
Cool.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you next year.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by
Total Comfort, heating and air conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote.
Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Madison County Emergency Management. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.